Welcome to today's episode, my friends, as we take down this jokester right here in 210 to the stage in episode 2, Theater of Lies. Looking forward to this one here today, so thank you for tuning in as always, where we'll give you the 4Ts, the tactics, the team, the treasures, and the toppings in order to help you succeed and break down and beat this boss here, Animatronic of Deceit. I'm excited about it, and if you got a question, if you got a comment along the way, let me know because I'd love to hear from you, and feel free to join us in the Discord server, my friends, as well. So here's what we got going on. Again, this is the very first boss in episode 2, 210 to the stage, Animatronic of Deceit. Now, a couple things, as always, we are in Beast Yeast. This land irradiates with the power of the beast. Before you unfolds the landscape, unlike anything you've seen in Crispia. That is very true. Now, additionally, here we have the special conditions, topping bonus effects. They're not going to work, so we're going to talk about that here in a second. Additionally, we have something new here, Paper Storm. So this has been with the update here for episode 2. The Paper Storm gauge fills up periodically, and additionally, when an enemy is defeated, once the gauge is full and Paper Storm occurs, the Paper Storm damage deals damage against allies and inflicts vampiric bite. Elder Fairy Cookie, White Lily Cookie, Silver Bell Cookie, and Mercurial Night Cookie receives less damage from the Paper Storm. So essentially the fairies receive less damage, so something to keep in mind there. Now, additionally, here we have these effects: healing decreased, HP shield capacity decreased, and enemies debuff resist increased as well. We get to take advantage of Guardian Strike here still, where we can summon Elder Fairy Sword, which deals critical damage to nearby enemies. The sword deals reduced damage to bosses and can dispel the target's ongoing effects for a certain period of time. So something else to remember there. A couple things here. We will run into the rain clouds. We will run into the blue sun prop as well, and the moon right there. So you're going to run into these waves before we get to the Animatronic of Deceit here, the boss. Now, a couple things with the boss in particular. Power level at 200,000, attack, HP, and defense. Now, a couple things about this here. The Paper Puppet passive becomes vulnerable to fire. Well, that's pretty good, right? Because it's Paper Puppet. Makes sense. Right? You let me know what you think in the comments. We also got Paper Dagger Throw here. Deals damage to the nearest target. So I'm going to hit the first one. Puppet Show Rehearsal deals damage to the 2 furthest targets. Targets cookies first. So this does not target cookies first. So if you run kind of the jungle tribal, as I like to call it, the wall, some of those strategies, summons, it will hit the stuff in the front, like Cotton Sheep. Here, though, on the Puppet Show Rehearsal, deals damage to the 2 furthest targets cookies first, dragging enemies along and reducing their move speed. So if you have Ethereal, it's not going to be able to hit that, so probably going to hit the last 2. Summons Paper Soldier, summons Paper Soldiers, and it is quite a lot, and we're going to talk about that here in a second. Strings of Destruction, deals damage to all targets and applies Vampiric Bite. So lots going on here. Additionally, what they don't tell you right here as you look at this, there's actually 2 phases. That's right. Once you take this boss down, there's going to be 1 phase. Then it's going to come back, and there's going to be another one. So it doesn't really just have 8 million HP. It's got 16 million. So that is very, very important to know. Now, when we talk about those paper puppets and everything and the soldiers, this is key right here. Guardian Strike. Once they start to come in and overwhelm you, make sure you drop that. That's going to be a key piece to your tactics. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the team. So this is the team that we're going to run. I like running this one for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, we have mainly pure damage. We also get damage with fire because of Pitaya here, which is one of the big things here that really helps against paper. So again, we got that there for us. 1 tank strategy, 2 damage dealers, a double heal strategy. One of the things that you do have to be careful about, even in normal mode, is that it can be enough damage to take your team down. So keep those things in mind. Good old PV kind of helps with any of the injury, any of that stuff there. Good heals. You could also easy swap. Could be could be cream puff there. Here in the front, you could not run fire, but a good swap for damage also could be our friend. Where are you, friend? Where are you, friend? Right here. The lovely Tart to Tan, so that's another option again for fire damage. Works well against bosses. You can do that instead of Golden Cheese. I am going to stay on Golden Cheese for now, and then additionally Creme Brulee, because Creme Brulee just does so much damage. Now, another fun fact and tip here: you can get creme brulee to 5-star by using the mileage. We did a mileage shop guide for you as well. We talked about some of those things. I want to call that out there to kind of help you as a good tip and trick. Now, in terms of what we're focused on for treasures, we are running the attack and cooldown strategy. So Old Pilgrim Scroll, Dream Conductor's Whistle, and Squishy Jelly Watch. Now, other things that you can consider: Librarian's Enchanted Robes. You can also go with Indomitable Knights. Again, we don't need all of our cookies to live, just one. Sleepyhead's Jelly Watch there, Vial of Raging Dunes. If you need more defense, Disciple Magic Scroll. If you want to go crit, Grim Looking Sigh, as some other ideas. Now, in terms of the toppings, we also call it toppings and biscuits here. We do have all these guides on the channel for you to check out, but at a flyby here, because bonus effects are deactivated, it still matters which one is going to be on. So we're on attack here. We always recommend Resonant where it makes sense. We're also on attack here for Golden Cheese. We're on cooldown for PV. We're on attack for Creme Brulee, and cooldown there for our Snapdragon. Now, when it does come to those biscuits, a couple things here. Here we have our creme brulee. You want to be on the legendary if you can. All that mainly is going to do is get you that 20 to 25 big jumps in terms of being able to max these out. See, we're at 16 versus 20. All things to consider, all things considered. And then again, depending on what we've talked about in our guides, focus again on cooldown and attack. As an example, here mainly just need cooldown. Everything else isn't really going to matter. Here you can certainly be on. Again, we got our legendary. You can level this one up if you need to. I didn't need to. Defense is nice. Damage resist is nice. Attack is also not bad. HP, all those other things here for Pattaya. And then here, Golden Cheese. You can see ours. I got cooldown. Lots of attack, lots of HP there. Damage resist bypass, or damage resist bypass is great as well for your attackers. Here we're on attack speed. Certainly you're going to be on cooldown on this one. I can optimize that, and if you need to know how to do that, you just go to reset as an example, and you can check out our full-blown guide. I like to show all these things so that you can see where my team is at. I'm almost at 2 million power, in particular against this boss here. Again, very close though in terms of power, 1.9 versus 1.7. And one other tip and trick, as always, if you're looking for other fire breathers, as we're going to say here, again we suggested Pattaya. You could use Tart Titan. You got Ryan there and a host of other ones in terms of trying to help you out there. So I think having one fire in there is just nice. Certainly you don't have to have it to beat it. However, that's going to be a great thing for you. Let's go ahead and run this battle here so that you can see exactly how this works against our friend here, the jokester, as I like to say. All right. So as you can see, you're going to see all these paper storms activated. We're going to get that vampiric bite on us as well. And here we go to the Animatronic of Deceit. So pretty quickly, again, you're going to see all these different things. Damage getting in. It's going to hit Creme Brulee in the back there like we talked about. There's the army. You're going to want to drop that. Lots of damage coming through. So again, heals, 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 and more heals. Now, there's the first one. Here comes the second one. We glitched off the screen a little bit. Here comes the army again. Take it down, and there you go. All right, there we are. There we are. Maybe one more. We'll find out here shortly. There it is. Boom. And there you have it, my friends. A very, very fast battle. However, there were times in there, if you're watching my health and my life of my cookies, we did run into almost a problem. So some ideas there. Could you run a full-blown fire team? Probably, in particular for this one. So giving you some ideas, some team makeup there to beat 2-10 to the stage to help you out there as a, for me again, free-to-play player, and hopefully help you progress and continue on in episode 2. A very fun, interesting battle, as we saw, Animatronic of Deceit. I did cut out all the cutscenes because we did get through it already, making it a little bit faster for you as well. I certainly recommend watching it because it is rather interesting nonetheless. And with that, that is today's guide. Thank you for tuning in here for 210 to the stage. Again, as we took down the boss, Animatronic of Deceit. If you still got questions, if you got comments, let me know because I'd love to hear from you as always. And feel free to join us in the Discord server. I love seeing your team posts. I love seeing your beats. I love seeing all the questions. And thank you to the community for being so active and answering each other's questions too, along with that. So again, we covered the 4Ts, the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings in order to help you succeed, and the biscuits, obviously, and take down 210 to this stage. With that, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you for your likes and your subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here. On top of that, thank you as always to all of our members. We do have memberships available to you. It gives you a priority response. It gives you emotes, icons, all kinds of other fun things as well. If you're interested, check it out. Additionally, we do have affiliate links. Affiliate links are a nice way to support our channel. Thank you for that as well. If you're looking for things, I got those posted. And our socials, at me, chat me, stay connected, my friends, because we love to stay in touch. And I love to see what you're doing. I love to see your posts. With that, thank you so much once again. Best of luck for 210 to the stage as we chase on and upwards and keep on running, my friends. All right, take care.